What is going on, my good old friends of YouTube? It is your boy Stas here. Welcome back to yet again another video and another Palantir stock update, as it is about 1 p.m. on the East Coast right now, and we have Palantir stock selling off 3.5% in the midst of a green day, may I add, where the Russell's up 0.1%, Nasdaq's up 0.5%, with the Dow and the S&P up around 0.1 to 0.2% each. So we're going to break down Palantir, the charts, go over what I'm looking to do there, and of course we'll break down the indexes, maybe some other stocks later in the video. So guys, hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, and let's dive right into the video. Cheers, by the way. I'm actually almost out of my coffee here, guys. Might be time for another coffee, but we'll worry about that after the video. Let's talk about what is going on with these charts. So Palantir is down $1.30 right now. Again, it's about 1 o'clock on the East Coast, and we're down almost 3.5%. And guys, we've pretty much been selling off the entire day. We hit about $38 at open. We were hovering just under that in the pre-market after the bell yesterday as well. And for a good chunk of the day yesterday, we were at about $38 per share. And now the stock is dropping like a brick, which honestly, I'm not surprised, considering we've talked about how much Palantir stock has gone up in the short term. And I've been telling you guys, wait for the pullback. I think a pullback is coming. And I mean, this is barely a pullback. It's not like we're crashing or anything like that. I don't think it's going to go into a bear market or crash or anything like that. But I was waiting for a little pullback, 3, 5, 7, 8 to 10% even at most. And now we're starting to get that. And you'll notice it more and more as you pull the layers back a bit. And guys, even though we're pulling back, I mean, come on, look at the charts here. We're still above the highs, or excuse me, the lows from, what day was this? Friday? Yeah, we're above the lows from Friday, above Thursday's low, Wednesday's, pretty much all the lows from last week. So this is not a big deal at all, obviously. Just a little healthy pullback on the 5-day, 5-minute. And on the 10-day chart, you guys can see the pullback as well, and the fact that we're still obviously holding an uptrend. Nobody's denying that. You guys can see right here, boom, higher highs, higher lows are being made. Beautiful. We're in this channel. Now we're at the bottom of the channel, pretty oversold here on this 30-minute time frame. And if I pull up the 20-day chart, we're above the 180 SMA still, obviously still in this uptrending channel as well. You guys can see it even better on this time frame. And on the 4-hour chart, this is what I was talking to you guys about in my previous videos, right? We talked about how just this month alone, and you can see it very nicely here, Palantir stock has gone from $29, $30 to about $38.25. That was a 30% rip in the stock in just a matter of 3 weeks, a little over 3 weeks, which is pretty intense, guys. And we haven't had a decent red day in quite some time. Maybe a little red day here and there across September, but overall, this thing has been moving and grooving. And we did break out a bit yesterday, which I did outline in my video yesterday. You guys probably saw. We talked about this channel that we were trading in all of last week, which, by the way, now we're back in it. And we saw how yesterday we popped out of it, got to over $38. But I told you guys, look, it was still overbought. And now we're coming back in the middle of the channel and going back to the 4-hour chart. Now we're right by the 50 moving average, which it does look like buyers are coming in right here, guys, which is a good sign overall for the bulls in the short term. So maybe we get some sort of bounce back, a short-term relief rally off this moving average, if you will. But hear me out. I think it would be even healthier for the chart if Palantir were to come down maybe towards the 180 SMA, maybe if it filled this gap right here. Maybe not all the way down to the 180 SMA being $32, $33 per share, but somewhere in this ballpark right here. This would be a healthy pullback range, in my opinion, for Palantir, which could potentially offer some people that aren't in the stock or maybe that want to trade it on a dip. This could offer them an opportunity. I'm not telling you guys to go buy or do anything. You guys know that. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm long Palantir. That doesn't mean you should go and buy it. And by the way, I'm in it in the low 20s, so I'm already up a ton. I have a lot of gains built in, and I'm not looking to buy here necessarily, even if it pulls down. But again, if you're not in it and you've been watching the stock for a while, maybe that is a spot where you'd want to buy potentially, right? If you want to buy into the weakness, especially as a trade, right? I think this would be interesting. But yeah, man, I think it's gone up a lot. It needs to cool off a little bit, and this is kind of how the cookie crumbles, how the stock market works. You know, stocks don't just go up and away forever. We're starting to get that little pullback here on PLTR. And look, we've covered this before. I'll say it again. We've held the 180 moving average like clockwork over the last couple of months with many pullbacks to that level, right? Towards the 180 SMA on the 4-hour chart, which is right around, look, $26. We hit that in beginning of August. We hit it as well about 2-3 weeks ago. Early September, we pulled down to the 180 SMA here, and we rocketed off of that point to where we are now. So I think if it comes down even more, that's going to be a juicy opportunity. And even though I'm long Palantir in my long-term account, and I'm not looking to buy more necessarily in that account, in my swing trading account, my trading account, I might consider it as a trade if it comes down a little bit more. Of course, I'll keep you guys updated. All my moves are on Patreon. Shameless plug. That's linked down below, guys. Check it out if you all are interested. And yeah, we're kind of selling off a bit in the midst of a decent green day for the stock market, where we do have a lot of Chinese stocks moving, which I think China is doing a stimulus package right now to boost their economy. We're not going to get deeper into that in this video, but stocks like JD.com, which, by the way, I shouted out in my email that went out yesterday. I send out an email for free to all my email subscribers. We covered JD. Now it's up 11%. Feel free to join the email list. It's free. Link down below. This one's up 11%. Filling the entire gap that we talked about in that email, up to $33 per share, which now I feel like it's definitely overbought. I'd be careful with JD. But man, talk about momentum in some of these Chinese names. We have Alibaba up to a fresh year-to-date high. Now it's pushing $96, $97 per share, up around 7% on the day. Baba is freaking crushing it right now, guys. Looking pretty good finally on the charts here for the Chinese stocks. Some of them at least. Looks like Tencent is also up around 6.2%. Tencent's actually in the earlier stages, it looks like, of breaking out here, even though it's pretty overbought on the RSI as well. But it looks like here this ascending triangle is playing out on TCEHY. So keep your eyes on maybe more upside on Tencent. But yeah, guys, that's kind of a quick breakdown on Palantir, the charts there, and some other stocks, mainly the Chinese stocks that I'm watching right now. So what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Run the likes up. Make sure to subscribe. We're almost at 40,000 subs here on YouTube. And while the deal lasts, don't forget to get up to 15 stocks for a moo with at least a $100 deposit. And your uninvested cash for now will earn up to 8.1% APY. Simply use that link down below. It's also pinned in the comment section, or go to stocksurfs.com/moo. Get your money, guys. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you all in the next video.